what they want to do and what they want to learn about. And you might also find that they're really surprised that you're asking them the question because you're supposed to be the one who knows. It can be tough to strike that balance. It can be really tough to be a credible figure, yet still be the one asking questions. But that's our model, and we found that it works. Your session after lunch is the project framework with Rita. During that session, do a little mental math. I alluded to it. Don't worry. I alluded to this on Thursday, maybe Friday. Take our goals and objectives, divide them by the number of volunteers, and look at the level that you're working in. It's probably with a youth group of 20, it's probably with 5 people at the clinic. We don't do training and declare victory. We follow up again and again. You're in a position to make sure that people get it. You're in a position to build capacity. The goal would be that you work with your counterpart such that by the time you leave, they can do all the trainings themselves. And that's going to be tough. And they're not going to want to do that. But if you wait until the 20-month mark to start having these conversations, you're going to find it's a huge scramble. And you're going to find you lost a lot of opportunity. So start from the beginning that way. And finally, we strive for an approach that's sustainable. All of our other characteristics sort of build into this one. And if I may offer a personal lament, sustainability has sort of been co-opted as a buzzword, and it's used by everyone for everything. First.
Were you there?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Were you in board?
I just thought that if I acted really passionate about it, so no one would question it. Yeah. But Peace Corps has been preaching sustainability for long, long before it became popular. And if you do all the other things, if you are engaging your community, if you are focused on capacity building, sustainability should naturally happen. But now you take any grant and they have questions about how is it going to be made sustainable. You can do multi-billion-dollar infrastructure projects and there'll be questions about sustainability, even though everything, including the expertise, is external. So we hope that the gears of our working with individuals grind such that communities and organizations build their capacity. That means your role, your position is at the level of an individual. That means you don't go into your host organization and work with the board of directors to try and define what should change. That means you should work with your counterpart at the individual level, hoping that that makes changes in the community and in your host organization. And again, it won't be easy. You're going to want to go right to the director and you're going to want to say, hey, I'm here. These are the 13 things we can change. And we can do it by Friday. Good luck with it. Peace Corps. Define sustainable development as a process whereby people learn to build on their own strengths in order to take charge of their own lives and to address their expressed needs. So this should match pretty well with your with the time that we have left, we're going to do small group work. Yay! We're going to count off in a local language. Don't worry, that language is English. By 6. Each of you will work in a group of 3 with different development organizations, and you're going to define what your organization's role is in the HIV/AIDS crisis in Namibia. Your specific organization will have some hints for you, and we'll also have a handout. Organizations are World Bank, local NGO run by a host country national, the host country government, an external NGO, most of whose employees are expatriates, meaning Westerners or Americans, PEPFAR, USA, or China, a third power. So, if you want to count off by 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
All right. So take 15 minutes to read over these scenarios, to address what your organization's role is in dealing with this crisis. And then we'll come back into small groups, or into full group, and you'll each have 4 or 5 minutes to report out. Thanks, everyone. Group 1. Congratulations, you're China. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. Group 5. And group 6.